Hey, good morning. So I have been talking about love all month. I'm going to continue talking about love as it's the theme for the month. I've been emphasizing that love is a decision. Okay, it's a choice that we can make or not. And I've been arguing that I think we need to make that choice in hopes of starting some dialogue to help others solve pressing issues, problems in the society we're having. Okay, if we don't start talking together, we don't start treating each other with respect, I'm afraid we're just going to keep on sliding. So let's reverse that by making the conscious decision to love others. Now today, I want to focus on what does it look like? What's it look like when you decide to love somebody? How do they know? How do you know when someone loves you, right? So the evidence that you've made this decision should show up in your actions. So your behavior ought to be different. To me, there are four distinct things that we do when we love. The first is if we love someone, I think we challenge them. We want to challenge them to do things that they haven't done before. We want to challenge them to do things a little differently, a little better. And so we need to understand that challenge is a positive thing. Okay, it's usually an act of disagreement. I'm going to challenge the way you're thinking. And as soon as we have that kind of threatening type of challenge, we want to put our defenses up, put our walls up. So we want to be able to make sure that our challenge is a positive response. A loving challenge is always a positive step. It should be like, what can we do better together, rather than you better be better, right? So learning to challenge ourselves and others leads to better relationships, higher skill levels, and really a richer life. Don't we challenge our own children to try new things and to do these things? This is really what I mean, okay? So let's try to do that with other folks. Maybe challenge them to sit down and just discuss opposing opinions so we can move forward together. Next is support. Once we challenge someone to achieve a goal that we know that they can achieve, we have to provide all the resources that they need to succeed. That's really what support is. It's staying with them, providing those resources to help them succeed. We can't do the challenge for them, but we provide everything that they need to succeed. Okay, and the third is correct. This is the clearest way that we can show that we haven't abandoned somebody. So we pay enough attention to know whether they're still on the plan to achieve that challenge or whether they're slipping off. And if they're slipping off, we have to take steps. We have to have the courage as leaders to say, here's where we expected to go, here's where we are right now, and then help them get back on. So the third is correct. It's a lot easier than it sounds to correct somebody. It takes a lot of courage. It's a difficult skill to master, so we got to start practicing, right? Finally, after being corrected, sometimes it smarts a little. And so we as leaders need to understand how to encourage people next. Encouraging doesn't mean threatening, okay? Sometimes I've heard leaders encourage people by using veiled threats. So let's get all the threatening stuff out of there, and we need to understand how to lift people up, pick people up, build it positively, and let them go forward again. So encouraging is a skill. We have to develop this skill. Has anyone ever taught you how to encourage anybody? I didn't think so. So keep these four things in mind: challenge, support, correct, encourage. Now I'm going to have more on each one of these as we go through, either on one of these dailies or in a webinar or in a lean coffee. We're going to be talking about this kind of stuff a lot because these are critical skills that we really need to develop. So take a few minutes, share your thoughts in the comments, share the video with your friends, tell me what you think, give me some feedback so I can get better at this stuff. Don't beat me up about the Buckeye jersey shirt. I'm showing a little Buckeye love today. So all of you folks who don't like Ohio State, well, just ride with it for me, okay? Ohio State is very important to me, just like the University of Kentucky and Penn State. So I love you all. Join me at noon today, Lean Coffee on Zoom. I'll put the link in the comments under the video. Be watching for a webinar in the next couple of weeks on love as a decision. I'm going to spend about an hour talking about how we frame this up and how we can actually build the skills to make this decision on a recurring basis. And then finally, if you'd like to get a weekly encouraging word in your email from me, subscribe to my mailing list. I'll put that link in the comments as well. So thanks for sticking with me. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.